Let's talk about the piece March and Procession of Bacchus. Let's first note the tempo. Moderato ben marcato. Let's think of it as a medium tempo. Somewhere around 110 or 110 beats per minute, somewhere around there. Let's also note the time signature, 2/4, 2 quarter notes per measure. 1, 2, 1, 2. Let's start down at measure 44. So first thing to know, measure 44, the dynamic. Fortissimo, those two Fs, that means very loud. You're going to play very loud. So measure 1 is a quarter note rest. So measure 2, you would start to play. Now what that is, those 3/16 notes followed by a quarter note with a tie, that's known as a 4-stroke ruff. That's a rudiment. What is a rudiment? Hand patterns. They're kind of the basics of playing snare drum or drum set or hand percussion. So beat 2 with that 4-stroke ruff would be played like this. 1, 2. The way you would play a 4-stroke ruff is this. Left, right, or right, left. There's different stickings you could use. Left, right, left, left, right. But the goal is to make this sound. It's not it shouldn't be played with the rhythm of 16th notes, and it's not 16th note triplets. It's one quick, thick sound. So 1, 2. The next measure, measure 45, is just 16th notes. 1 E and a 2. Followed by 2 more measures, 46 and 47. It's a 2-measure pattern. So 45 and 46 are a 2-measure pattern. Excuse me, measures 44 and 45 are a 2-measure pattern, followed by measure 46 and 47. So that line would sound like this. 1, 2, 1 E and a 2. 1, 2, 1 E and a 2. The next line down starts with a 2-measure rest. An effective way to count rests is this. 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 2, 4, 2. We're only going to count 2 measures, so you would just go 1, 2, 2, 2. So then the next measure, 5, 6, 7, 50, I think, is a repeated measure. 1, 2. Measure 51 is 2/8 notes followed by a flam, another rudiment. Flam, it's 1 note played soft, and the next note played loud right after it. Almost like one sound, but they're playing just apart from each other. You don't want to hit them exactly at the same time. This is a right flam. My left hand goes first, my right hand goes second. This is how you want to position it. And this is a left flam, just the opposite. Your right hand would go first and play soft. Your left hand would go second and play loud. Now, also something to note, on those measures, 50 and 51, there's accents, which see those little arrows on top of the notes? That means you play that note a little louder, you accent that note. So we're playing fortissimo with accents, so that's pretty loud. 1, 2, 1, and 2. So now measure 52, again, you have this 2-measure pattern repeated. For measures 52, 53, and then measures 54 and 55, you go 1, 2, 1 E and a 2. 1, 2, 1 E and a 2. Now, measure, I think 56. Measure 56, those are 2 drags. A drag, again, is another rudiment. The way you play the drag is this. There's a few ways to play a drag. You can do 2 soft notes, bounce 2 soft notes, followed by a single, clean, louder note on the other hand, like that. Or, if that's too challenging to do, you can just play a quick buzz on your first hand. It's very similar to the 4-stroke ruff. In fact, the 4-stroke ruff is 4 notes. The drag is 3 notes. So it's not quite as thick of a sound as a 4-stroke ruff. So the drag would be 1, 2, like that. The next measure, it's a drag followed by 8th notes. 1 and 2 and. So measure, I think 58, is a quarter note followed by a drag. 1, 2. Measure 59 is a drag at the beginning of an 8th note. So the way I'm thinking that should sound, it's just a quick note, a tighter sounding note. And on beat 2 of measure 59, just 16th notes, 2 E and a. And then you go to the last measure, which is beat 60, 1, 2. So it's beat 1 followed by a 4-stroke ruff. So what I would do, what I would advise in terms of practicing the 4-stroke rough, start slow, make sure the notes are clean, and gradually work your way up in speed. But try and play those first 3 notes soft. You can do it the opposite way as well, starting with your right hand. I started with my left hand, now I'm going to start with my right hand. So, there you have it. Now I'm going to play this piece from measure 44 to 60 at about, I would say, somewhere around 100 beats per minute. Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. There you have it. So start slow. Take your time. If you can, work with a metronome. That's always advised. So have fun with it, and good luck.